Hey guys, what's happening? This is Alex over at My Freedom Smokes, and today we're going to be taking a look at a tank I just wound up getting on my desk not too long ago, and it's the UWELL Crown Mini Tank. Now, I've played around with a few of the Crown tanks before, and they've all been very solid, and this one doesn't break away from that mold. Very solid and well-constructed tank. The coils are quite big, and you get a good amount of flavor from it too. Inside the box, not only do you get your tank, but you also do get an additional replacement coil. This one's going to be a 0.5 coil, and here I've got the 0.25. And you also do get a replacement tube with it, just in case your glass were to fall and break. You got a little something's back up. Filling it up is just as easy as any other tank. You grab it by the ridged part right here on the top. Probably want to actually hold the tank while you do that. There we go. And then just twist it right off. And you're going to fill it up from those holes right there around the side. You're going to pop the top right back on, and you're good to go. Just make sure and don't overfill it and don't get any in that center tube or it'll leak right down and taste nasty. Now, this battery doesn't come with it. This is the Aspire, I think, Evo. Yeah, it's the Aspire NX75 mod. Great mod, highly recommend it, especially if you're a Subohmer and like something that's a little smaller. But this Crown Mini really does perform really well. I have only tried the 0.25 coil in here, and it does vape really good, and you've got some really great flavor. So, I mean, that's one of the cool things about tanks nowadays is they kind of reach to the point where they realize what works great and what doesn't work in tanks. So these companies are just kind of doing little modifications and just improving on what they've already got. And this Crown Mini does seem like the perfect next step for UWELL in all their tanks. Now, does this separate itself apart from any other tank on the market? No, not really, but neither is Aspire or Kangaroo's units right now. So what it really comes down to is product brand preference and what you think looks best. And I mean, sometimes even the Kangaroo stuff can get a little leaky, but so can the UWELL. So there's always just little things you can do to try to fix that, like your coil making sure it's good and tight in the base, don't pull on it too hard, or maybe try bumping up your temperature some if it's still wanting to leak. I've not had any leaking issues with this before, but every tank on the market has the ability to leak, so it's always some good information to have in your back pocket, just in case. So, all in all, if you are curious about UWELL, I would say the Crown Mini is a perfect place to start. Out of 10, I would give this one probably about a 7. It didn't blow me away, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with this tank. Everything on it works perfectly fine, and if you are a fan of the UWELL branded products, you're going to like the Crown Mini. Or if you're a fan of the Crown, if any size, you're probably going to like this, and it'd be a nice portable option instead of it being quite so large. So if you do have any other questions about this or anything else we've got, feel free to leave a comment below. And until next time, thank you for vaping.